Well, I've decided to get back on the trail heading south. Got some phone messages and some commitments I got to get to. Can't be gallivanting around all the time. Oh well. I just got to say, these recumbent bikes are a lot more awesome than the people who ride them. Well, I don't know. Maybe these people are fucking awesome as shit. Those dudes are so old they probably invented something. You know, it's been a while since I stopped here, but I am absolutely starving. I think I'm gonna get some carnitas. So I decided to stop at Los Venados, Spanish for those venados. I'm getting carnitas and 2 beef enchiladas. Los Venados is the best Mexican restaurant in Orwell, Ohio. It may be the only one, but it's still pretty good. Oh yeah, we're gonna get down. Aside from some refried beans and the rice, I was able to complete the meal. So no, I was not able to complete the meal because of the refried beans and rice I could not consume. I wasn't even gonna fuck with them jalapenos. It's a little too much on this ride. But the old boy kept checking on me out the door, thought I was gonna skip out on the meal, I guess, or the tab. But once he saw I got comfortable, just stopped checking in on me. Oh boy. Well, I'm probably going to come back fatter than when I left. I know there's a porta-john about a quarter mile that way. And if I go inside there and use the latrine, I probably won't be walking back. I usually stop at this rock that denotes the line between Trumbull County, which I just entered, and Ashtabula County, which I just left. I usually stop there, have a cigarette, drink some water. But I gotta tell you, I'm making good time, and while I'm fighting off the itis from those carnitas and enchiladas, I really can't stop and rest. Hey. That was the only one that still said howdy. Got another recumbent. I've seen that fella before. He's usually riding with his wife, or what I assume is his wife, a woman of compatible age. I hope she's still around. It's quite the day for recumbent bicycles. You know, I didn't forget about this section of the trail. I just put it out of my mind. It's fucking terrible. 6. So, there's 16 speed bumps. That was number 6. So 10 more to go. Pain in the ass, literally. Well, if you're sitting down. Why? Seven, 8, 9, 10. Big one. 11, 12, 13. This is where people go, oh, you got a case of the tism. You got the autism. Fucking people. The old doctors, you could diagnose shit. See, I already lost count. What was that 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, I guess that was 16. I went one ahead, or they put one in that isn't counted on this stupid fucking sign. 16 speed bumps ahead. I'm gonna have to review the footage. I dispute that. I counted 17. It's definitely 17. Yeah, the cows are back. They weren't there when I was riding up. Or at least they're in the pasture. Hell, I didn't even see them in the corral yesterday. Or not yesterday, but 2 days ago. This has been foamating in my head. Yeah. These things, some kind of crystal butterfly bullshit. Season of the witch shit. How much cotton that? Yeah, so I'm in Warren now. You may remember this portion of the trail from the earlier from the busted porcelain insulator. I didn't salvage any of that. Probably should have. Don't need to. You can come across spark plugs pretty easy. Quote unquote ninja stones. But anyways, this section of the trail, if I had to say any of it was dangerous, I'd say this is probably the most dangerous coming through Warren, mostly on account of the amount of street people, drug addicts, that's redundant, drug addict street people, drug addict city dwellers, general assholes, and people causing mayhem and calamity. High crime rate here in Warren. High per capita methamphetamine and heroin use, or opioid use rather. They'll use anything. There's people here that fucking deliberately use fentanyl because they're that fucking far gone. Trank hasn't reared its ugly head quite as prevalently around here as say Kensington. I sucked on a bug back there and I'm choking on my spit. Yeah, I am, in spite of this being considerably more dangerous than the rest of the path, I am going to take a slight break, a little pause for the cause, at ease for the knees, if you will, up ahead. You know, I wish I had recorded what just happened. I missed it. I was coming around the corner from where I just stopped recording. I just got done saying that this is the more dangerous part of the trail. fucking, I come around the corner, and there's the biggest group of non-trail sharing fucking white people I've ever seen on this trail. Fucking all ages. A lot of old people, but just fucking riding on both sides. I had to go into the grass. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. But yeah, like I said, it's the most dangerous part of the trail. And for anybody wondering, I am throwing this all away. I am not a little bit. Oh. And this is where I'm gonna take a break. All right, this is Burton Street. I am down. I just dragged ass through Warren, but just my traveling average, just going through that little part, so slow. Dropped from 11.6 to 11.4 miles per hour. I averaged 11 or 10.6 on the way up, and the reason that's significant is when you're talking about your low miles per hour, your lower rates of travel. If you're going for 10 hours, 10 miles an hour puts you at 100 miles, 11 miles an hour puts you at 110 miles. Or conversely, it's the difference between a whole hour of travel. So, I mean, at higher rates of travel, like 60 miles an hour to 61, it's insignificant. After 10 hours, you're only 10 minutes ahead. But yeah, it's significant when you're traveling at these lower rates. That nature I was talking about.